back and watch most of our recent games, and then I circle back to some of the games in the beginning of the season, just to kind of reflect a little bit, and then kind of look at some things that I can improve on to finish the year here.
Where do you, these next 4 weeks, where do you want to see growth in your game? Where do you want to improve the most?
Yeah, I want to make better decisions, take better care of the football, and I just want to be really, really consistent. I think I've done some really good things this year. I just need to do it at a more consistent rate. So I think that's my goal to go into these last 4 games and be really consistent, and make plays and just play winning football. And we still have a lot to play for, and still 4 games left. We're going to take it one game at a time, and we really want to find out how good we can really be as a team, because we feel like we still don't know that yet. We still think we can be a good football team. We still think we have so much potential, but we really haven't put it all together, and that's what we're going to try to do here these last 4 games.
When you talk about building that consistency, what were some of the things you like that you say, man, if I could do this more regularly, that would be awesome?
I mean, I just think when I was playing my best was when the ball was coming out fast. It kind of looked like I pretty much knew where the ball was going to go before the ball was even snapped. But yeah, I mean, I just think my decision making was very good, very quick, and I was just playing decisive football. And I think when I'm playing decisive and I'm delivering the football accurately, yeah, that's when I'm at my best. So that's what I'm going to do here these last 4 games.
If I can change the subject, Drake May announced he's going to come out in the NFL draft. What was your, have you guys interacted along the way, and have you given him any advice, or what advice would you give him as he starts that journey?
Yeah, I talk to Drake pretty much every day. He's one of my really good friends, and yeah, just super excited for him. What a great career, and just it's been so much fun to watch him, and just knowing who he is, the type of person he is, and how hard he's worked to get to where he is. It's so much fun to watch, and obviously, super excited for him to be in the NFL, and he definitely deserves it. But yeah, I mean, he has a good head on his shoulders, a lot of really good people around him that will help lead him in the right direction. I try to be there for him anytime he needs something. But yeah, it's getting ready to get busy for him with the training and everything. So I'm excited for him. He'll handle it well, and he'll come to the NFL and light it up for sure.
Sam, have you gotten a chance to speak to Carson yet, or do you plan on speaking to him at all before you hit the field in SoFi?
I haven't talked to him in a few weeks. He texted me a few weeks ago. He was watching our Seattle game because they were about to play the Seahawks, but I'll probably talk to him, if not today, probably tomorrow or something. But we're going out there a day early, so maybe I'll try to see him. But, yeah, no, excited to see him. Carson, a good friend of mine, have a good relationship, and he's someone that helped me out so much that year last year, and he was always so good to me. So, yeah, definitely want to chop it up with him for sure.
And then a guy like Aaron Donald is pretty well known around the league. What stands out to you when you see him on tape?
Yeah, I mean, he does everything so well, just how fast he's able to get off the ball, how strong he is getting off the football, and you got to have a plan for him. You got to know where he is every single snap. And, he's one of the very, very special players in the league, obviously a future Hall of Famer. So it'll be fun. It's a fun challenge for us, and it's a good opportunity for us on Sunday.
Hey, Tim, there's obviously a lot of talk about the future, what's going to happen here in the future. Do you worry about that for yourself, what it means for you, or can you concern yourself with it at this point?
I don't worry about it. I think for me, I try to control what I can control, and I try to take it one day at a time, and I try to put my best foot forward and truly give this job, give this team, this organization, every single thing that I got every single day. And that's what I'll continue to do. Whatever happens, happens, but I try to control what I can control and try to play my best and try to, make those decisions easier. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I just got to try to keep doing what I can, keep trying to lead this football team, and keep trying to get some wins.
Obviously, a really late bye. Something probably doesn't happen a lot. And you said that there's still a lot to play for. What are some of the challenges, though, going hard for all this time, and then you go away and then come back now with just 4 weeks left and kind of not mathematically out, but for all intents and purposes?
Yeah, I mean, it's only my second year in the league, and last year we had a late bye as well, so it's kind of hard to compare. Obviously, I think you'd like to have it right there in the middle of your season, but it is what it is. There's still no excuse for how the season has been. We got to do a better job. We got to win more football games, and obviously, it was good to get away for a little bit and guys kind of reset, coming back here with a good mindset and the right mindset of, we got 4 games left and we're going to try to win each and every one of those football games, and we truly believe that we can do that. So I think the team's in a good mindset, and we feel good about our chances moving forward.
Taking 2 more with Terry Terry, obviously, not the season he'd want to, he's such a leader in the locker room. What have you learned from him about kind of how to handle that adversity and that frustration of losing and how he's been through this?
Yeah, Terry's obviously, a great player, great person, great leader, great teammate. He's definitely a role model for not only me, but so many people in that locker room. And obviously, we haven't been able to get him the football as much as we'd like to. And I got to do a better job of it. We all got to do a better job of it. But, I think he's just, the way he's handled it, the way he's been just so professional ever since I've been here about everything, just the way he goes about his life and just how he handles things on the field, off the field. It's exactly what you want. And, he's a special person, special player. So it's so much fun to play with guys like that. And obviously, I'm sure he's frustrated. He has a right to be frustrated. You want people to be frustrated when they're not getting the ball as much as they should be getting the ball. That's what you want from those good players, those good receivers. They should want the ball. You want those guys to want the ball in every single play. And we got to do a better job to help him out for sure.
Are you still building that trust in the relationship with those receivers? Where do you feel that's at with all those guys?
Yeah, I feel good. I think we have a good chemistry, good relationship. I think I don't think that's the issue of us not being on the same page or anything like that. I think we're obviously, we can still grow and get better with each other, and the more football we play with each other, the better we'll get with one another. But I feel like we're in a good place, and I don't think that's the reason for any miscues or anything like that.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to suggest that it was, but I was curious where it's at, where you're at in the relationship with each one of those guys, and if that's how long it takes time or how much time it takes to develop to where you want it to be, where it needs to be, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's where it needs to be. I just think we got to go out there and put it on the field, and we got to do a better job in games of executing. But I just think we practice well. We practice hard. We take practice very seriously. Take every single rep that we get very seriously. We probably run more full speed reps than any other team in the league, and we don't take that for granted. So I feel good about my relationship with those guys and our chemistry. We just got to do a better job of executing on the field. Cool. Appreciate it, guys.
Guys can head over, locker room's open. Nice slides. Appreciate it.